Okay, so we're continuing here. We have x plus 2, that whole quantity to the 7th power. So we need to know what the 7th row of Pascal's triangle is going to be. If you want to take a moment and hit pause and figure that out and then come back, I'll let you guys do that. The 7th row would be 1, 7, 21, 35, 35, 21, 7, and 1. So to expand that x plus 2 to the 7th power, we would have 1, and we're going to have x and 2. So again, x always starts, that first term always starts with the power that you're raising that binomial to. And that second term from inside the quantity is going to be raised to the 0 power. So then this is where we start decreasing by 1 and increasing by 1. So we're going to have 7x and 2. The x will be raised to the 6th power. The 2 is to the 1st. Plus 21x and 2. That will be to the 5th and 2nd. Plus 35 x times 2, the x will be to the 4th, the 2 is to the 3rd, plus 35. So I'm putting the binomial coefficients are from Pascal's triangle. We'll have x and 2 here. This will be to the 3rd and to the 4th, plus 21, we have x and 2, squared into the 5th, plus 7, x and 2, this will be to the 1st and to the 6th, and then our last term has that coefficient of 1, x will be to the 0 power, and 2 is to the 7th, so this should be x to the 7th plus 14, x to the 6th. Okay, so you can use your calculators to help you determine, like for this next one, 21 times 2 squared. But that would be 84x to the 5th plus 280x to the 4th plus 560x cubed plus 672x squared plus 448x plus 128. And that's our final answer for that one. Number 3 is, you have to be a little bit more careful when you've got that negative on the inside. This is your value for A, that's your value for B. And we're raising this to the 4th power, so we need the 4th row of Pascal's triangle. And that 4th row's coefficients are 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. So 3m minus 1 to the 4th power would be equal to 1 times 3m times negative 1. That first, your value of A that we're calling this, that 3m is to the 4th power, and that negative 1 will be to the 0. And now we're going to decrease and increase. So our coefficient is 4, and then we're going to have 3m and negative 1. This 3m will be to the 3rd power, negative 1 to the 1st, plus 6. And that 3m will be now squared, and negative 1 is squared. Plus our next coefficient, which is 4. 3m times negative 1. We'll have a 1 here and a 3. And then our last one is 1 times 3m, negative 1. 3m is to the power of 0. The negative 1 is to the power of 4. So this works out to be 81m to the 4th minus 108m cubed plus 54m squared minus 12m plus 1. Okay. Number 4, we have 4c minus 3d raised to the 5th power. So this is our value that we're calling A. Negative 3d is that value of B. We're raising it to the 5th power, so we need the coefficients of the 5th row. So your 5th row is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1, and that's again your 5th row of Pascal's triangle. So 4c minus 3d to the 5th power would be our coefficient of 1, and we have 4c and negative 3d. The 4c is raised to the 5th power and 0. So you always start with the power that you have that you're raising it to, and then the other one is 0 because these two values have to add up to be the total n, and n in this case is 5. So we're going to add 5 times 4c times negative 3d. This will now be to the 4th and to the 1st, plus our coefficient of 10. And that 4c will be to the 3rd power. Negative 3d is squared. Plus we have the other 10 as our coefficient. So we have 4c, negative 3d. So 1 less would be 2, 1 more is 3. Our coefficient is 5 times 4c, negative 3d. So 1 less would be 1, 1 more is 4. And then the last one would be 0 here and 5 here. So this would equal, and again you'll need your calculator to help you out, 1024 c to the 5th minus 3840 c to the 4th d plus 5760 c cubed d squared minus 4320 c squared d cubed plus 1620 c d to the 4th minus 243 d to the 5th. I'm going to stop there and start a new video.